Okay, so here's a Tuesday morning quiz for you. If you had to choose, would you rather your bladder look like this, a nice new plushy sponge, or would you like it to look like this? Move that up there. Hey, slightly knackered, well used, looking beastie. Think about it and let's test, and then we'll answer the question. Today we're talking about hydration, we're talking about the bladder, and we're talking about the tissues of the body in general. So here are two bowls. They've got an equal amount of water in them. And into this bowl over here, we're going to pop the new funky sponge, and in this one we're going to put the Scody sponge. Okay, so if we push the sponge in and bring it out, how much water does it hold? A bit, not bad. Push this one in, bring it out, and how much does that hold? Absolutely loads. So the answer to the question, which sponge would you rather you look like inside in your bladder and generally within your tissues, it's this manky old one here. I shouldn't say manky, you're not manky on the inside really. Now, this answers questions about urgency as well. There's a whole load of other stuff too, to do with tightness in the pelvic floor, tightness in the psoas, and hydration is just one of the issues in having an urgency to pee. But for some people, it's just down to the tissues not being hydrated enough. Now, the new sponge isn't hydrated at all, it's not worn in. So imagine if this is like your dehydrated bladder, it actually has very little capacity to hold water. Whereas this old sponge is like the bladder that has been well used, well hydrated. You're somebody who will drink 2 litres of water, a litre and a half of water a day. The tissues in the bladder are much more capable of holding liquid. Now, it is hard if you don't drink a lot of water to suddenly go to drinking a lot. It is hard because it does make you want to pee a lot. The thing you have to remember is the urgency to pee will only last a certain amount of time. And when you go from being like this to being like this, you'll find that your bladder has a greater capacity to hold liquid. The tissues throughout your whole body are becoming more hydrated. So, Scody sponge, that's really what we should all be aiming for. If you have any health issues, or if you're drinking an awful lot but you're still finding that you still have the urgency to pee, please go see your doctor and then go see a therapist. There's loads of work that can be done through the pelvic floor area, working just outside through the abdomen and through glutes piriformis, through the whole body really, but there's loads of things that can be done if you have any problem with urgency for peeing, if you have any problem with sneeze peeing, anything like that. You'll find out more on my website, that's thrive.co.uk, and on my Thrive channel, which is Thrive Clinic and Studio. Oh, in fact, my website's thrivesheffield.co.uk. Duh. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Speak to you soon.